Hello, I'm Pink Panther. Okay, I am only joking. I am Chloe, and I am going to be joined by Sunita. And today we are going to make creeper cakes. And we shall be using at first 200 grams of butter and 200 grams of sugar. Sugar and butter. And as you can see, we've tried to cream 200 grams of butter and 200 grams of sugar. And we're still trying to cream them right now, but they're nearly finished, as you can see. They have to be really, really creamy. And take a look at who I'm helping. As you can look at hers is really creamy. Oh, and by the way, if you cannot get it creamy, do not fuss. A grown-up can easily help you. Because if you try to do something different like this, then it shall not easily work. You'll just go and don't give up on your first try, because everybody burns a cake in one part of their life. So if you do get some of these steps wrong, it is okay. And if you want a bit more sugar, then pour in a bit more sugar to make it more. Okay, now we need 200 grams of flour and 2 hen eggs and 1 duck egg. You don't really need any duck eggs or hen eggs. You can use any kind of egg that you've got. But remember to mix them in well with the things that you're cooking with. Why are you doing it? Oh, come on, this egg won't crack. I hate eggs. They're so annoying. Oh, come on. Sometimes I wish eggs were just easier to crack. I need a egg. Give it a crack again, crack. Oh, come on. Oh, they're all exploding. They're all exploding, Sunita. I need help. They're all exploding. Exploding ever. Oh, what would you look at yours? Yours are more neat than mine. Mine explode. Are you videoing it? Oh, come on, please, please, please. Be a nice egg. I got it out. One back in. Gotta get it out, gotta know. You see, we have our egg, including the duck egg, and also a flour. And we're going to add this and this, like flour and then the egg, gradually until we have none left in these bowls. And once they're all into this bowl, we're going to try and mix it until it gets all creamy. So really, all we do is we pour in the flour, and then we pour in the egg, and we keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it until there is actually none left. And it'll be just sitting there, empty, in a corner, going, oh, why would somebody use me? Okay, make sure I don't add it too much at one time. It should be enough, shouldn't it? Yeah, I think that would be enough flour. Yeah, and the egg. Give it a mix in. Mix in. Now you have to make sure that all the flour is gone, all the egg is gone. Because if the flour is not gone, you just have floury bun. And you do not want that. Do you see? You don't want a floury bun. No. Because a floury bun would... unless if it's a sugary bun. Yes, unless it's a sugary bun. Unless if that powder that Mummy uses to make icing. Yeah. That is acceptable. That is acceptable for this. Because that is so sweet. And also it's supposed to be putting on cakes as well. Yeah, but for this you have to make sure all the sugar is gone. I mean, all the flour is gone. So, as you can see, we've mixed in the flour and the egg into our mixture. And you can see there is no egg or flour. And all we're And we are just going to separate it into half and half, and we're going to colour it. And you don't have to put food colouring in it because this is just for the middle. And also, when you're putting in here, like for example, I'm going to put this into the bowl. And we're going to make sure it's half in this bowl, half in this bowl. And I'm only repeating what Chloe said. I'm going to try and make it half and half, so we can mix, so we can have two different colours. One black, one red, and I'm thinking this would be really good for TNT in the middle because creepers do go up in Minecraft. And the green is for later. It's for the frosting. As you can see, we've separated it, but it doesn't have to be exact. It has to be roughly the size. Yeah, roughly. It doesn't have to be exact. If you want it to be exact, you can go with exact. But I say not just roughly. Yeah, roughly. Spending just not to spend all your time of measuring out and seeing how much you have. It's better just to say, I think that looks like exact. Yeah, a wee bit exact. So we're going to do an example of what we're going to put in. We're going to put in some black food colouring, and Chloe's going to put in some red food colouring. So we're going to easily just put so I'm going to put the red into this one, and Sunil will put her black into whichever one, because if you put it in both, there's actually no point of separating it. And you only have to use one colour, because you see, because we want to mix them in together, like so. We'd pour in some red, like so. Not that much, but just a wee bit. But if you think it needs more red after you mixed it in, like so, then you add a bit more red. And then we swap around, and I'd use the black and put it in this one, and Sunil would use the red and put it in that one. It's as simple as that. And for example, this black, I want to mix it until it's a good black. Yeah, it's only going to turn that colour anyway, so I might as well drop quite a lot in, but as much as you want, and get it to as black as you want. But try not to make it as mess as me, because I just got some on my finger. But of course you'll be cleaning this up after, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, and as long as you're not tile free or water free, because if you don't have any water and if you don't have any tile, then or any cleaning material, you are not going to get this cleaned unless if you use your jumper, and it will get all your jumper dirty and you won't be able to wash it. Yes, and you see, you don't really have to use the colouring. You can just keep it all in one bowl and just skip ahead to putting on decorations and stuff like that. So you don't really have to do it, but me and Sonia think we would like to do it because we like mixing colours and stuff. I'm Master Chef, everybody. I'm a Master Chef. This is how Master Chefs cook. But I do not cook like that. I cook like this because it is messy. And it's okay if you get your hands dirty like I have, because it's only cooking food. So as you can see, we have mixed in the food dye with our stuff that we just did, and we are easily just going to put a little bit in there, and then at the top, as you can see, Sunita is doing it. Then we're going to put another bit at the top, and then you get it back with a spoon and give it a little whirl. But me and Sunita are using these sticks, but you don't have to use sticks. You can use spoons, but do not, and I repeat, do not swirl them in so that this looks like one big blob, because I did that and it just looks like a normal cake. But Sunita was really good when she took it out of the oven. It looked all swirly on the outside and stuff. Yeah, but if you do that, don't worry one bit, it doesn't really matter. The taste, that's all that cares about the cake. All that cares about the cake is the taste. If it doesn't taste good, you've actually not going to have a good cake.
I know it's going to make it when you eat it.
But if you have a good cake but it looks horrible, you can't judge a cake by its looks.
Yeah, like you can't judge a book by its cover.
You see, we are swirling. Woo!
Yeah, so you kind of want it like that. You actually do want it like that. Maybe I should have filled this up a bit more.
Yes, you should.
Yeah, I'm just going to put it in a bit more red. And if you need another spoon to scrape it off, that's okay.
Woo! It's going into it like a volcano. Okay, swirly whirly time. Give a swirl, swirl.
Sneak, do you think this looks better than last time I did a cake like with a swirl in it?
Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah.
That definitely looks better.
Yeah, it looks a lot better. That's how it's like, ooh, instead of, ah. After this, can we see all the little videos that you...
As you can see, we have done our e-buns and we're going to cook them in the oven. But first of all, we swirled them. Just to give you an example, I left this one for swirling and this one for a kind of bit of swirling. The rest of them are already swirled. I know these two are quite dry, but those are the ones that are not being explosions. The top three are definitely going to be explosions. And also, we're going to put them into the oven right now, and as usual, here's Chloe's funny part.
So we've swirled them, and like we've said, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of times, you do not, and I repeat, do not need to put in the colour. If you don't want to put in the colour, then you don't have to. If you put in the colour, it's okay. You can easily skip ahead. And like we said, if you want to do the colour and you don't have one of these sticks in, you can use a teaspoon for crying out loud. Anyway, and so now we're going to put them into our oven and let them cook. And then we're going to show you how to decorate them. Decorate them. Whoop, whoop. These are our buns, and they are ready to decorate. Woo! Decorate! Yeah. Woo! So now we've got our buns ready, we're going to do the icing. So we've got some icing here. Now we're going to separate them into a bowl each. Now we're going to get our green color dye, and we are going to put, let's just say, I want to make this darker. So we'll make one darker and one lighter. And Sania shall give you an example.
So, okay, get a spoonful, put it into your bowl, and remember to get half of each into each bowl you're using. And if the exact same size bowl, that would be much more easier. Since we are using different size bowls each, so we're going to have to try and see. Well, they have to be roughly, but not completely exact. You see, I've one piece in there, and I'm going to take another piece, put one piece into this bowl, and I'm going to keep on doing that until it's all completely finished. Well, that's the way I do it. Whatever Chloe wants to do it, whatever way Chloe wants to do it, she can do it.
No, I'm just going to do what Sania does. Well, it doesn't have to be like
exact.
Yeah, the exact amount, because then you'd have to be getting your measuring all your weights and stuff and then going. But instead you should at least get it roughly, not completely, just about roughly. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly. So now we are gonna get icing.
As you can see, we've got our vanilla icing into our bowls. Now we're going to use this green food coloring to color one of these pieces of icing darker than the other. So one is going to be like a lime green, and one is going to be just like a dark green. And I shall show you how to do it. So, I'm just gonna, okay, I cannot get this open. It's hard to get it open sometimes. See? Oh, I think I got it. I think no, I did not get it. Okay, I cannot get this open. Denise, can you help? I'm going to show you a demonstration. So like Sonia said, we have them all separated out. They're not rough. They're at least roughly. They're not equal, but they're roughly. So, all I'm going to do, I think I'll make this one the light color because, you know, creepers are, you know, sometimes they're light and sometimes they're dark. So I'm just going to pour a little bit in. You can see I'm only pouring a wee bit, and then I have to pour a bit more on this one. A bit more. I think that should be enough. And then you get your spoon, and then you give it a mix, like so. And if you need a bit more, you just go a bit more. So I'm just going to keep mixing, and then you can see it's almost green. So I'll finish this off in a second or two, and then we are going to put it into our piping hose, and then we're going to go onto our buns, and then we'll be getting ready for the eyes and the mouth. Oh, you caught that. Not doing it, you caught that. Oh, sorry. So as you can see, are you going to ear out? Okay, so as you can see, we have put in our icing into our thingies, and we have our buns ready. As you can see, they look delicious. They're like a little delicious in the house, yo. Anyway, so as you can, me and Cindy actually made a mistake with our icing because this here is too runny, the dark one, because we've put too much food coloring into our thing. So this is a warning to all of you. Do not put that much food coloring in your icing, or else it'll go all on you. And Sunita is going to give us a demonstration of how you're going to put your icing on to your buns. Woo. So you can see she's just squeezing the hose pipe, and she's going bloop all around the place. And you can see she's taking her time. She's not rushing, because if you rush it doesn't look nice, does it? Nope. So she's taking her time nice and neatly. And it is looking amazing so far. And some of them is running. Yeah, so that is quite bad because it goes on you. And now, instead that one, don't just use a teeny tiny bit. That's a running one. Yeah, because that would look like a creeper a bit, because you know how creepers are dark green and light green, all that stuff. See, she's taking her time. That's one thing I've been taught. Taking your time means neatness, doesn't it? Yeah. And because VNCs are running, it's not helping a lot. But since I'm going to make this one into one of the ones that you spread the icing, it's going to be quite okay. Yeah, it might not look good just this minute, but it still looks tasty. But she's going to get a spreading knife and is just going to spread it all out. You can do that if you want. And I'm going to do a demonstration as you spread it out. And we're just going to get a knife for our cover, and we've got a knife. We are so very sorry that we went and got a knife. We should have been prepared. We should have known we had to get a knife. I mean a knife, not a nice. You can't get nice. You can act nice, but you can't get a nice. No. You can only get a nice girl or a nice boy. Yeah, and a nice person and nice people. Anyway, So as you can see, she's taking her time. This is one thing you've got to remember. Take your time. If you rush, like, it'll just like, that's what it'll end up like, You don't want it to end up like that. Trust me, you do not. And that is what it's going to look like for the time being. But we still need to put our eyes and mouth on it, don't we, Sunita?
Yeah,
and we're going to use it out of black icing clay, which is good. And you can see it shows like a little picture of a penguin on it. Now you might want to get it a bit melted because
it's quite stiff once we got it.
Yeah, because it's really hard. It is solid hard, so you might want to put it next to a fire or something, or just warm it up a bit. And then, but don't get it so warm that'll just melt. Just, you know, put it like that. As you can see, we've got our icing dough. And we're going to roll out with a rolling pin, just like this. I'm not properly rolling it, because Chloe's a demonstrator. But we're going to have our icing sugar all over the board, so this does not stick. Even though it's going to make a big mess at the bottom, it's okay as long as the front looks nice and clean. If it doesn't, that's okay, as long as it looks more black than white. And Chloe's going to demonstrate how you roll it out. Thank you. So all you're going to do is you're just going to go woo, woo, and then you're going to go to the side and go woo, woo. And please do not be mad if there are crinkles in it, because I'm not that good at rolling, so need to work better at it. But anyway, so we're just going to keep rolling, and then at some point when we've got it all flattened out, we shall get a knife and just start bloop, bloop, cutting out your face. But for the time being, just keep rolling it out. Action! So, as you see, we have rolled it out. It's nice and flat. And we need 30 whole entire squares out of this whole entire piece. And then we'll keep 2 squares for the 2 eyes, and then we'll get, so you need 5 squares in total, but for 3 squares, you'll stretch them out a bit, well, just like go like that, out a bit for 3 rectangles, and then Sunita shall demonstrate us how we cut it into lines. So, do your thing, Sunita. So here, cut it in strips. Just cut it all in strips, all the way until you get to the end. If you make one mistake, it's okay. You can just flatten it if you want. Like I just did a mistake there. Then just redo it, and it should be perfect. And it doesn't all have to be the exact same shape, since you are going to be stretching some of them out, or just shaping them. So just shape all your ones into big long rectangles. But that is not the shape that we're basking on, and I'm not cutting them completely yet. And that's because I'm going to make sure I have a nice good size. So of course I might not be using that wee bit, but I am going to be using the bits inside it. I'm going to have more than 30 here, but it'll be okay. We can just shape them. And now, after you've done all of your squares, you can actually go into cutting them. Like closing, you can just go straight on to cutting, but I recommend doing just lines first, just in case. You go Well, now we've got our buns, and they're kind of set because of the cool air in this room. Cool air. We are going to shape these into nice squares and place them onto our buns. But But Chloe's going to be just demonstrating, and I'm going to be copying her. So, all we're going to do is we're going to get... Stop sitting on the floor. No. So, we're just going to get... Why are you laughing? Just going to get these two squares, place them on my bun, and but leave a space for the nose. This is going to be my nose, because I like noses. I'm obsessed with noses. No, I'm not really. I'm just saying noses all the time. And there is my creeper face. And this is what the cake shall look like after you get boom, boom, boom. It's all decorated. Boom, boom. Princess came back from her adventure to the toilet. These are amazing creeper cakes made by Chloe, and if you're watching from Germany or England, my name is still Chloe. And of course, Sunita, and if you're watching from Thailand, my name is either Sun or Pisan. Pisan. P. Hey!